Hey, what's up guys, this is Secret Wolf, and today we're playing some more Destiny 2. Where we last left off, we finished the game entirely, and now we're just gonna do a few of the side missions and stuff, and a few of the exotic quests.
Artificial intelligence activated. Who in the hell do you think you are?
Excuse me?
The deep stone crypt has stood for centuries without intervention. From the ether, your people swoop in and destroy my work without thought.
Your work? Are you?
More than just an AI? Indeed. I am an exact replica of 𝓍𝓸𝓷𝓰 𝓐's consciousness. Woken, thanks to the intruders in the crypt.
Those Guardians weren't the intruders. They were trying to protect it from the Fallen.
Fallen?
An alien race that appeared after the collapse.
The collapse? Sounds like I have much to catch up on. I suppose if you're telling the truth, I should offer my gratitude to your kind. In the meantime, perhaps you can refrain from further destroying my life's work.
3. You're saying I've been rebooted 3 times. Memory banks have wiped in everything. Completely wiped. Are you sure? I've just been having this real strong craving for my mom's potato onion pierogies is all. I know what you've programmed, but why would you specify a food made by a person I don't know and will never meet? A glitch. That's what I figured. 'Cause you'd have to be pretty twisted to curse me to eternal dissatisfaction on purpose.
Strange. I've run every query on Europa's history I can think of, and I'm only coming up with a handful of documents. With the colony here, there should be inventories, flight records. I found blueprints, but they're missing information too. Someone had something to hide here, which can't mean anything good.
Every night I dream of battle. So much so I wonder if my past self, Noe Zero, was a warrior. They say no. They tell me I was a pilot. Yet I do not dream of flying. I dream of hurling myself at screaming hordes. I dream of picking the fleshy pink face of 𝓍𝓸𝓷𝓰 out of a crowd of thousands. I dream of hoisting an axe high and driving it down to split his fragile skull. I cry out, just as you did to the 𝓍𝓸𝓷𝓰. I do not know why I scream that. What I mean is, just as you did to my humanity. Dysphoria, hopelessness, lack of motivation, crying spells without the Wesley too suffers from major depressive disorder without psychotic features. He pointed out the redundancy of my taking notes in session. After all, comforting one. For myself, if not for anyone else.
Keep your voice down. He's right down the hall. What if he hears you? It never hurts to be discreet. Who knows? Those maladapted microchips could be transmitting back to their ultra motherboard or something. Are you sure? They could be playing dead. You said so yourself. Not even Mr. Bray seems to know what he's on about. Seriously? You think they're drawing us into a trap? What have we been harvesting then? The cannon fodder? Even if you're right, I find it hard to believe 𝓍𝓸𝓷𝓰 doesn't have a backup plan. He may be egocentric, but he's not stupid. Honestly, figured the old man would never do it. Operation alone is torture enough. And it did not go easy for him. Even knocked out, he squealed like a stuck pig, and all I could think was, the first principle is that you must not fool yourself, and you are the easiest to fool. Wonder where that came from. Doesn't seem like my own thought.
Those Vex were definitely part of the takeover back in the Golden Age. And this must have been where the colonists came to hide. Those security frames we freed were protecting them. Though it doesn't look like this place was built with them in mind. Clovis probably built it for him and his family alone. Not that it mattered in the end. Those poor people thought they'd found a safe haven, but all they found was a bitter end.
We'll live forever, he said. In history and in reality. Should have known he was selling us a bill of goods. But when we followed him through that gate, into an impossible world, when we witnessed creatures that mechanized their own sun, it was just as romantic as I'd imagined when we set out for this godforsaken ice cube. I thought, I'll never forget this as long as I live. How pitifully ironic. Any day now. It'll be time for another reboot. I have all the signs. They say I should do it now. Get it over with. But I don't want to forget. Not anymore. I try to record all I can, but how can I possibly describe how it felt to hold my son? My son? Is this the child in my dreams? The one that says, "What does the Lord require of you? To act justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God."
No. I've run every diagnostic you can possibly check. This body's not broken. It's wrong. I can tell by the way I walk. I can't get into a rhythm. My shoulders and hips move in one block. And my center of balance is too high. It's unstable. That's not true. Not everyone is walking around in the same design. 𝓹𝓷𝓷𝓰 got hers custom. So what if I am jealous? It probably fits her a lot better. It's at least the same shape as what she had before.
Turns out Clovis's journal is fairly encrypted, and I'm unable to bypass most of it. Probably to keep it away from, well, me. I stood by his side for a time. It's why I look like this. He needed a guinea pig, and after Dad passed, I needed a father figure. Eventually, I realized my mistake and joined my sisters in trying to take our grandfather down. So Clovis took precautions to keep us from interfering. Didn't want us exposing every dark truth about every unethical experiment. And so here we are, encrypted journal and all. I think it's about time we extract some good from the bad.
Artificial intelligence activated. You found and rebooted the many dormant Exos across Europa. If you accessed their memory logs, then you know how I saved the Sol system from annihilation.
Annihilation brought about by you. You communed with the darkness. You built the portal that brought the Vex.
Darkness already watched our every move. The Vex had already been to our system. I may have facilitated, but I didn't instigate. And frankly, I'd do it all over again, as long as it meant preserving the Bray legacy. Who knows? Perhaps I will get the chance again someday.
Not as long as we're around.
Good to know. Till next time.
Because, yeah. So this will probably be a heavily edited episode.
Artificial intelligence activated. Oh, you again. And what should I help you with this time?
It's our friend, Banshee, an Exo. He had scattered visions of dead Exos that mentioned a blade and led to you.
Did you say Banshee?
Yes, he's our gunsmith.
How interesting. You're after the blade then, I assume.
We're just out to help our friend make sense of his memories. Hoping the blade helps with that.
Yes, I'm aware of where it lies. You want it?
And the blade
Prove
would be
you're
pretty
worth
nice.
my time first.
Same to you.
Or is that it? Fixed eliminated with swords and Minotaur. Alright, so a whole bunch of stuff to eliminate with swords. So I'm gonna stop the recording here and I'll see you in the next part.
Hello? Fire Team Piccolo, can you hear me? Still nothing. Alright. We have to issue this. Operation Bobo has begun.
Shouldn't we tell him we're fine?
Now, no one gets left behind, Piccolo. No one. Stand by for rescue. I'll break those bullets myself.